welcome to this video. So in this video I'm going to discuss 5 top reasons why it is very important to heal after divorce. The number one reason is to find your own happiness. See what happens when you go through a divorce process. You are totally distorted, you are totally disturbed in your life. You are disturbed physically, you are disturbed mentally, you are disturbed spiritually. You're not able to focus on anything. You may not be able to meet your sales target, or you may not be able to complete a project on deadline. So you'll be facing so many, and this will happen on all aspects of your life. You may not feel like meeting people, you may not feel like socializing. You might be going through a depression, or you might be feeling going through a feeling low kind of a situation, feeling low kind of a thing in your life. So when you heal yourself, you will be able to bring your life back on track. So it is important to find your own happiness and bring life on track. The second reason for healing after divorce is it is said that time is a very big healer and it heals everything. I would very strongly say that it doesn't heal like that. Of course, as time passes, the memories might get fade, but unless and until you're addressing it properly, it is not going to heal. Like take for example, when there is something which remains unaddressed, unless and until you go and address it properly, how are you going to heal? You are not going to heal, especially in something wherein so many things are involved. Your trust is involved, your commitment is involved in that. You are mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually involved in a relationship, and now that you are moving out, so you need to address it properly. Time is not going to heal it unless and until you go and close each and every compartment properly. And then when you start your new life, you will then be ready for a second marriage or a new relationship. So if you are looking for a fulfilling and meaningful relationship in the future, please close all these aspects of your life properly. Please close all these compartments properly. The third reason for this is if you do not heal yourself, you are going to feel victimized throughout your life. What happens, I have seen that people who do not completely heal, even after 10 or 15 years of their marriage, they feel victimized. They are always in a victim's mindset that this has happened with me. Whosoever they meet their relatives, or they meet their friends or family anywhere, they are always ready with their sob story. They are always ready to tell what happened to me when this has happened. They had gone through so much of pain, and there's so much of pain still remaining in their life. So they always start with the sob story. They always have a victimized mindset. So if you can heal, you will actually move from a victim's mindset to a winner's mindset, and that is when you actually start enjoying your life. And that's something very important, and after a certain point, what happens, these people who feel victimized, they want everybody's soft corner, everybody's attention, and they start enjoying that pain. They repeatedly, speak out or live that experience so many times, sharing these same stories to different people. So this happens, and this goes on, for a longer time unless and until you address it properly. For example, if you resign from a previous job and you are joining a new job, so what should be the ideal way of you leaving this job? You should do the handover in such a way so that people whosoever come and takes over your responsibility should find it very difficult. You should make a map, and you should keep the files and folders, and where each and every handover or the details are there, you should be doing that. I mean, that is something ideally you should be doing. But then what happens, most people, as an HR has seen that people want to create, they want to leave so many things uncompleted, so that their presence is their absence is felt all the time, their importance is felt all the time, right? So they would do the handover in such a way that people should always call them. And this exactly is the mindset when you go through a divorce process. You want the other spouse to feel that you were the best choice, you were the best partner, or maybe in somewhere within you want to take a revenge. So you have this mindset that this person should miss me all the time, and when you have this mindset, don't forget that when you want to leave this mindset open with the other person, it remains open in your own mind also. So it is ideal that if, see for instance, if you do a proper handover in your job, and you go and join a new job wherever you want to. So what happens, after that, when somebody comes and takes over, they are going to remember you as this person has done the handover so well. I mean, they will always appreciate you and they'll always recall you with a positive energy, with a positive vibrations. But if you leave it uncompleted and incomplete and in a all scattered manner, so they are going to actually somewhere they'll be feeling irritating and they might be abusing you. Maybe not literally, but in the mind, what is this person, what has he done? So it is very important to close and properly move out from a victim's mindset to a winner's mindset. And this will only happen when you address properly to your healing after divorce, right? The third point is, the fourth point, my dear friend, is that this is a very profound point in which everybody should pay attention. See, naturally, now that you've gone through a divorce process, you would, after some time, you would definitely be looking out for marrying again. So what happens, somebody who has not healed, and when they enter into a relationship without addressing the healing properly and the issues, what happens? There is a very high possibility that even their second marriage or third marriage would also end up in a divorce process, in a divorce, right? So you can see on the screen, there is a study by McKinley Irwin which says that the possibility of first marriage ending in divorce is like 42%, second marriage ending in divorce is 60%, and third marriage ending in divorce is 73%. So if you do not heal, there's a very high possibility that you might end up in a divorce in your second or third marriage also. Reason being the same, because those wounds are still open and you are not addressing them. And when you do not complete something, when you do not heal, and then you enter into something new, so you go with the same vibrations, you go with the same energies, you go with the same wounds, and then there's a very high possibility that even your second marriage would end up in a divorce. On the contrary, when you heal yourself and then after that you marry, you remarry again, even if the other person is not healed properly, you are properly prepared, to deal with that other person also. There's a very high possibility that the other person might still be carrying that baggage or those hurt feelings and emotions. So when you are healed, when you are happy, when you are complete in your being, there's a very high possibility that you will be able to manage that person very well, right? So this was the fourth reason. The fifth reason for this is for kids, for the benefit of your kids. When you are a healed parent, when you are divorced and you have healed yourself, you will be dealing your child with better understanding and better maturity. Otherwise, you're going to show the same frustration, irritation on the child all the time. Okay, that is one reason. And if the child has seen that fights and quarrels all the time, between you and your spouse, the child is going to carry that. It'll go so deep in his subconscious mind. And when anything goes deep in your subconscious mind, you automatically start attracting the same thing more in your life. There's a very high possibility that as and when this child grows up, whether it is a boy or a girl, he is going to attract the same abusive person in his life in the later years of, if it's an age. So when you heal yourself, you are in a better position to give a healing to this child also. the child may be of any age. The child may be 4 or 5 years old, or it may be at 7, 8, or maybe in pre-teens or teens. So if they are very young, they are very prone, because they would have absorbed the energies of parents so strongly that they would be attracting same disturbed relationships in their lives. Like, I will just share my example. So when my daughter was born, when she was very young, she was only 3, 4, 5 months old, and she used to sleep next to me. Okay, so in the night or whenever, she was very fond of me. She would love to be on my lap all the time. So in the night, if I happen to get up to drink water also, and the kitchen might be just like 2 seconds away, okay, and even if I happen to get up to drink water, and when I come back, I will see her, she'll be all awake. So that is the kind of bonding, that is the kind of energy kids carry, So she could make out so well that now my mom is not there. She lived in my energies, and now that my mom is not there, so she will immediately wake up. So that is the kind of bonding, that is the kind of energies which kids, receive from their parents. So if you have healed yourself properly, you can help your child also to heal properly. Maybe you might need to put them into meditation and maybe so many other rituals. So there's a very high possibility that this child also might attract and restore and store those memories in his or her subconscious mind. So my dear friend, if you have kids, or if you are planning to get married, it becomes all the more important. And you can do this only when you address your happiness, when you heal yourself completely, whether it is with respect to forgiveness, or whether it is with respect to letting go, whatever it is. Please do that and move ahead in life. Life should always be lived like a flowing water. Please remember that whenever the water gathers at one place, it starts stinking. And same thing is applicable in your life also. When you do not move ahead in life, incidences happens, So incidences happen, but those incidences are not in your control. But what is control in your hands, you should at least do that. And therefore you should heal yourself, forgive your ex and move ahead in life. Discover a new life for yourself. Discover your own happiness. Unless and until you take these opportunities, unless and until you heal yourself, how are you going to make your future beautiful? So that was all from me on these 5 top reasons you need to heal your life after divorce. If you have liked this video of mine, please put your comments in the comment section, and also put a like and a thumbs up, and keep watching, keep waiting, keep watching my channel for more content. Thank you so much.